Hello beauties, I want to welcome you back to my page and I want to thank you for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a layered haircut, also known as the 180 degree layered cut on my mannequin. I was pretty excited to do this cut and I was so happy to finish it today. It actually took 2 days because of the window that we had. We had about an hour and a half to work on it yesterday, and because, while we were going through it, we had to stop for our teacher to check it and everything. It took a little bit longer than it normally would. But, I was glad to actually get done. But as you can see, I'm pulling the hair straight up in the air, basically, bringing it to a point from the center part. And I'm just continuing to do that all the way down that one side. And then I'm going back and checking to make sure that I cut enough hair and also that I didn't cut too much hair. This haircut used to really stress me out when I was in cosmetology school the first time, because for whatever reason I just could not get it even. And that's why I'm really glad to have this opportunity to be able to go through and master the things that I had trouble with before, because I love cutting and it was something that my teachers always used to praise me for when I was in cosmetology school before. So I want to get back into it and perfect it so that it could be a service that I offer exclusively. And that's something that I'm known for, is you need your haircut, you come to me. But as you can see, I'm pretty much almost done with the entire front portion of the head. This is the last little bit that I'm cutting right here, and then I'm just going back through and I'm checking it again. And I had to wait and get my teacher to come through and check it before I could move on to the back. And of course, there was a few little snippets that I had to go back in and correct. So good thing is I didn't cut any parts too short. I just had a few pieces that were a little bit too long, so I could go back in and clean that up. And then it's pretty much time to get started on the back. Now for the back portion, I had to get my teacher to come over and remind me exactly of how to do it, because it's a little bit different than the way that you do the front. You still are pulling the hair straight up to the same length of the front portion. It's like a crisscross type method. But it worked, and I almost was able to finish this cut yesterday, but we ran out of time. It was 12 o'clock on the dot, and at 12 they cut us off like, hey, y'all gotta clean up, because we gotta sanitize and wipe stuff down, the whole shebang, clean up all our stuff, and we have a lot of stuff. So I wasn't able to finish yesterday, but here we are on day 2, which was today. And I didn't have much to finish in the back, just one little section in the left back portion of the head. And it didn't take me very long at all. It took me probably about maybe 20-30 minutes to get that finished. And I was very pleased with the end results. But here we are at the end of the video. I want to thank you guys for watching.